Welcome back everyone to another edition of Figures from the Attic. Today we're back with another retro versus modern day figure comparison video, specifically a Jakks CM Punk versus a Mattel CM Punk. So as you can see right here, I do have a about 2006 era-ish CM Punk released by Jakks Pacific. This would have been kind of his ECW debut look with the long hair and the red trunks, kick pads as well. And then here I have one of the newer Ultimate Edition CM Punk figures released by Mattel. I picked this up, I want to say early this year, late last year. But both CM Punk figures, both good in their own right, but which is better, retro or modern? Let's find out. So in the head scan department, as you can see right here, they both look just like CM Punk. Of course, with the Mattel, the modern day figure, you get a few extra heads to choose from. This is just the one that I chose. The other ones, to me, I remember just based off memory, they look maybe a little goofy. This one, he looks appropriately pissed off, as he always seems to be. I do like the white speckle in his beard and the slick back hair. And this retro CM Punk, you do get a few extra things that you don't get currently, of course. You do get the lip ring. You can kind of make it out there. You do get that snarl, that very cocky snarl, which kind of captures the essence of CM Punk from back in those days. And of course, you do get the shoulder length hair. So they're both very good. They both look, this is like an old man Punk. This is a young day, early day Punk. But they both capture that look quite well. I think Jakks and Mattel both did a great job. So I would say it's a toss-up in the head scan department. As far as the bodies and the tattoos, the upper body, let's call it, one point of difference that I did notice is, of course, I guess for copyright, legal, trademark purposes, neither Jakks or Mattel was able to include the Pepsi logo or the G.I. Joe logo. I guess it was Cobra King, or I'm not really a G.I. Joe fan, but you know, the one he has here, the orange tattoo. But the Jakks version did include some text on top. So it's not just a blank shoulder, which to me looks better than just having all these tattoos and then nothing on the shoulders. That's the one thing I really don't like about the Mattel CM Punk figures, is they don't put anything there. I believe with Jazzwares, the AEW figures, they at least put some kind of semblance of a tattoo there. But with Mattel, they just completely do away with it, and it does look very weird because it doesn't look natural, because it's not. That's not what he looks like. But of course, the modern day CM Punk does have more tattoos. He does have the chest piece that the early day CM Punk does not have. But I do like the way that Jakks did add a lot of color in those tattoos for the CM Punk figure. A lot of times on their tattoos, they would just make them kind of black and white, but you do get all of his classics. We can even do kind of a tattoo comparison there. You see right there, that's a classic CM Punk tattoo with the strongman lady doing the bicep pose. Awesome. You do get the deck of cards on the back of his tricep. The Jakks one is very off center, but the Mattel one is right on. So, and of course they both do have the straight edge across the belly. There we go. Now, one thing I do really like about this Jakks figure is Jakks kind of went a step above with the wrist tape. They do have just like the painted on white arm tape, but then for the arm, or for the hands, they did like a molded tape look. So it does look like he has taped up fists. And of course you do have the straight edge X, which you also do have on the Mattel version. The Mattel version, though, does have some texture on the arm part of it, in addition to the hands, whereas again, just the hand texture on the Jakks version. The CM Punk from Mattel does have drug-free on his knuckles, whereas the Jakks one does not. And as far as the gear, pretty similar, same idea. Trunks, knee pads, and kick pads. Of course, the Jakks one is a little more bare bones. CM Punk has kind of had an array of color palettes and different designs on his trunks since these early days, but this does a very good job of representing that early era. Just like black and red trunks with those stars, and just black kick pads, which again, classic look for CM Punk, but just as classic as this like Bret Hart inspired gear on the Mattel one. I do love the way that the pink and black pops with the white. especially on the kick pads. I think that looks great. The one thing I don't like is these stars are kind of off center. So my OCD brain is bothered by that, but it is what it is. So again, in the gear department, it just depends what you prefer. Do you prefer the more minimalistic, simple style from the early days of CM Punk, or this Bret Hart inspired look? You can't go wrong with either one. These are both phenomenal figures, like I mentioned. I'm going to give the edge overall to Mattel. I mean, in general, it's 20 years newer. Of course, it has better articulation. I do like the trunks, the pink and black. I think that really pops. And I do like the added tattoos on his chest. But we can't blame Jakks for that because CM Punk didn't have those tattoos back in the day. But as an overall figure, I do prefer the Mattel one. It's why I have them displayed in my display case back there. But again, if you come across this old school Jakks CM Punk on an eBay auction or at a toy show, I would say pick it up. It's a classic. As always, I appreciate you watching and stay tuned for more.